Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 flash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines and we check in with her right now.
Coach Norvell told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. To his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cougars offense has the ball first today. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. The run inside. It's Hawkins. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those choke plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat.
Throws it deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. It's Lay. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Flips it out on the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Plows through the defense. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Noles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Headed outside, it's Singleton. Push down for the tackle.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. On the move, it's Singleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Caught behind the line. It's Lopez. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Williams. Quarterback adapting. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. A really nice job methodically driving down the field. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Bringing the heat. Puts it out of the air. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Cougars will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams. They get to him as he throws. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. Using his feet to buy time. On the move at the 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Lay. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Delayed handoff. It's Hawkins. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it right down the field. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. Back to pass, it's Lay. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Cougars. They grab the early lead.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So an 82-yard drive there, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Finding some room, picks up the first down. Powers through. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Noles in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Play fake, Williams. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. No huddle offense to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lay. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Cougars will use their first time out here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He fires one deep down the right side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Might have a chance. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He'll pull it down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans, taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Troy, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the 1st half. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Coach Norvell told me at the half, they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's Williams. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls it on the option. There's some room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Knowles! Great job by the back on the option.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Running inside, it's Turner. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Glay. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Goes to the option. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Run inside. It's Singleton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Here's Williams to throw. Here comes the heat. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Travis. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Lay. Got out of trouble and throws. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. And tell you what, week 1 this connection worked. Week 2 this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Singleton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams will pass. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Noles will hustle to the line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throwing, Williams. Under fire. Got his man on the right. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeps it on 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that stuff in the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Play action with Williams. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
4th down, Williams. Heaves it on the run. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Lay. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. Inside the 25. FSU calling its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Florida State calls its third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Moving out to the right. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Williams moving out of the pocket. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Williams looking for a man. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup?
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Off to the races to the right. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find... way to get the ball back. With some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did they finish quickly. A 94-yard touchdown toss. Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make...
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Cougars just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. They'll go right back to him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.